Good afternoon, everybody. It's gonna storm today. We have tornado watch, flood area watch. Turn that off for a second. We got all kinds of stuff going on today. And it's only 12 o'clock this afternoon. We got bad storms until like 10 o'clock tonight. So, let's see if I can get good video footage of that, huh? This is my fishies. They're in here chilling. I just cleaned the guppy water. I just got done feeding these guys. And I cut back some of their plants. The Amazon swordfish started getting a little out of hand. So I kind of cut it back a little bit. And I cut back the Chinese ivy. Well, I didn't actually cut it back all like that. I cut parts of it and I spread it through. I planted. See, you can't see in here too well, but yeah, I snipped it and then I plant some in the back, in some of the back areas. Just when I snipped the top of this, I planted more over here. That's the good thing about the ivy plants and some of the ferns and some of the stem plants. I cut the top part off and then you can replant them and they will grow. Because this one is, because all this was one big plant and then I cut a very big long piece. But now look at it. It grew out, and that's for me just cutting part of this plant. I planted it over here and there it goes. And then I planted some over here. So yeah, when you buy stem plants, just always buy just a couple. Oh yeah, see there's another piece, because they grow fast and like crazy. Your tank is really healthy. See, look at that. I just planted that a week ago, and it's already growing like a weed. So yeah, that shit grows it grows like crazy. And then all the extras I put in there because they will end up developing roots, and I end up throwing them in this tank. And I actually threw some. Oh, I can't turn around quick enough. In there, see, as that one's starting to look like a bushy little garden. I'm getting in another tank soon. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. As you see, my fish are doing beautiful. All the shrimp are doing good. My tetras are doing lovely. The corridoruses, as you can see, in there, doing well. And the snails are multiplying still like freaking crazy. Ugh, I threw a bunch in there. Once I take the baby guppies out of here, I'm just gonna leave this as a snail tank. That way I have backup snails. But it's not I really need backup snails in there, because I already got plenty of freaking snails. But like I said, I'm gonna try to sell them. I'm going to try. I'm still so tired. Oh my god, you guys, this week has been insane. We now have my stepsister living here with us. My mom said take one day at a time to see how that goes, to see if because we've tried helping her several times, and every time she ends up running back off to her abusive husband. So we'll see how it goes, like my mom says. But yeah, right now the Johnny Depp trial is in the middle of closing arguments. I can't wait to see how the jury deciphers this case. This is crazy. And I feel bad, because they have to be, if they don't go for Johnny Depp, you know a lot of crazy ass people are gonna threaten that poor jury, or cause a riot, or God only freaking knows. But I'm hoping Amber's ass fucking loses, because you know what? She's nothing but a lying bitch. She did nothing but perjury and make up false allegations and lies against Johnny Depp. And hopefully, this helped victims, and especially with men, to come out and tell their story, how they've been abused. And Johnny Depp started a new movement, and I think Amber's just jealous of him. Like, she's so jealous of Johnny, it's ridiculous. And right now, her team is doing the closing. They're closing. Johnny's team already went, so now it's Amber's team. Of course, right now it's Rotten Born. But next he's gonna have a Elaine talk for a while. We all know how that nutty ass bitch is gonna be. It's like, oh god, not a fucking Elaine. I'd rather deal with listening to Rotten Born than Elaine, but he's only talking for a little bit and then gonna let Elaine talk. Which is like, great. That's not who we wanted to listen to this afternoon. But it's whatever. Everyone gets to listen to her arrogance. And of course, Amber's sitting there all smug and shit, like, acting like she already won the case. So, yeah, I really hope the jury's smart and don't fall for her bullshit. And then, in another news, what happened in Texas. Oh my god, you guys, that is so horrific. I don't understand, ever since Sandy Hook and from Parkland, Florida, why haven't they gotten security doors? Like, in the hospitals where you use badges to get into the schools. Like, why? How did that kid get into the back door with those guns and killed all those little 4th graders? Like, that's sad. Like, what is this country coming to? What is driving our teenage kids to go in and shoot up little kids in a school? Like, that's some crazy shit. Like, I feel bad. Oh my god, I feel for those parents, yo. I got nieces and nephews, and like, I just can't. I can't imagine what they're going through. Like, my god. Like, yet again, and it's like these shootings are getting worse because now they keep targeting little kids and elementary school kids. At Sandy Hook, it was 1st and 2nd graders. Now it's 4th graders, and it's like, come on now, like, really? If you got problems and stuff, go shoot some cans out back of your house. Don't go shoot up an elementary school full of kids. And it's messed up. He shot his grandmother in the face. And then he went and shot up the 4th graders. I just don't see how someone can justify thinking that those actions are okay to just go to a school and kill a bunch of little kids. Like, how is it that an 18-year-old can just go into a store and buy firearms like that? 18. They should, like, if they have bans on alcohol and cigarettes, for God's sake, they should have a ban and an age limit on buying firearms. Like, 18? Like, oh, what the hell? You should be 21 or older to buy a handgun and to buy rifles or anything. Like, I don't care. I'm a hunter. I do use guns. I believe in using guns for food and to collect furs. I'm Native American, and my family believes if we're going to use weapons, it's for like protection. If you're out in the wilderness and you're camping in case a bear or a wolf or something comes along, or we use it for food. Like, that's the only thing guns should be used for. Just like back in the day, you only use guns and weapons for protection and for food, for survival, basically. That's what I've always been taught. That's why I teach all the kids in the family. Like, look, guys, guns aren't toys, and like, and then if you own a gun, like, even, okay, I know this kid went and bought the guns himself, but in like other cases, like, I don't know, like the ones that went and got their parents' guns, I think everyone should own like a type of a Liberty safe or a type of lock boxes where they can't get a hold of the keys, they can't get the combinations, like that has special security mechanisms where the kids can't get a hold of the firearms at all in any type of way. Like, this is just freaking insane. Like, what is America coming to? Like, even the congressmen and, like, even the politicians are getting sick and tired of our kids being killed. Like, I've been watching, like, all kinds of, like, different news segments. Like, the one congressman, he almost broke down crying, begging them to do something about the gun laws. They really do need to be changed. At least change the age limits and background checks and maybe do psych evaluations and stuff. Because, yeah, the kid didn't have a criminal history. He didn't have a mental health record. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just always go by that. It should be a total age limit. Just like I said with soap. That you need an age limit to buy tobacco products, to buy alcohol. There should be an age limit on buying guns. That you shouldn't be able to go into like Walmart or Kmart or any type of those stores and go in the hunting section to be able to buy firearms and bullets, like Bass Pro Shop. You can just walk right in there in the hunting section, get shotguns or whatever. Like, just because it's a hunting rifle or a hunting shotgun, or anyone could go in there and fucking buy that shit. Like, come on now, that's ridiculous. I think every gun should be locked behind the counters with ammo. Everything should be locked behind there, and only adults can purchase that stuff. I don't think anybody else should be able to just walk right up in there and be allowed to purchase firearms. Like, that's crazy, because there's too many kids dying for no reason. And it's really sad. Like, I don't know what the hell America's coming to. I don't know what's wrong with some of these teenagers thinking it's okay to go kill little kids. Like, it's bad enough he shot his grandmother in the face before he went to the damn elementary school. But yeah, this month, yo, has just been insane. And the other thing that I find totally outrageous is the whole baby formula shortage. How the hell is there no baby formula? We have how many manufacturers and how many companies that produce baby formula? Like, what in the hell is going on? America is falling apart so goddamn quickly and so goddamn fast. Like, how are we out of baby formula? Now our children, our infants are suffering because we have no way to feed them. And a lot of babies, like, some of them have very sensitive stomachs. They can't be breastfed. They can't have, like, milk and stuff. Like, and then people are trying to go online and finding ways to make their own baby formula, and all these kids are ending up in hospitals and allergic and really sick because of this. Like, come on now. Like, this is getting out of hand. Now our babies are suffering. It's like America is just falling the hell apart real quick, real fast. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people don't like Trump, but we need someone like him back in office. Because when Trump was in office, our children were not running out of formula and food. And the prices of food and gasoline, even if there was a war and Trump was in office, he ain't gonna spike our goddamn prices like this. Like, this fucking world is coming to an end real quick, guys. I swear. I know, I'm talking and showing off the fish at the same time. This is our early morning, well, early afternoon chat session. Right, guys? Today we're ranting this morning. Because there's so much stuff going on. We just need to talk about it. And they're all saying they're watching, they say they're listening. This is my audience. Right, guys? And I love showing off my fish because they're doing so beautiful. Oh, I see the bush and nose plate go. He's on my filter again. I don't know if you guys can see his reflection. But I see him back here. And if I can angle my phone properly to get his, I can see him. Yeah. See, it's hard because for some reason, no matter what I do, there's always a reflection off my glass. Yeah, it's hard. He went back further. I have two of them in there, but yeah, I was trying to get. Yeah, no matter what I try to do, like there's always a reflection off the glass, and it kind of makes me mad because I really don't like that. But yeah, so far my stepsister has not run off like she normally does. Normally within 3 days, she likes to take people's money and stuff, and then she bounces back off to her husband. But so far she hasn't run off, which I'm impressed. I hope this time she doesn't go back to him, because he's goddamn abusive. And he fucks with her mind so badly. Like, it's such an abusive situation. It's horrible, guys. But yeah, like, shit is just going insane. Now we got this dangerous weather coming today. I'm waiting for it. The sky's definitely getting there. And it's like, the betas are done beautiful. They're done beautiful this morning. I just did water changes yesterday with these guys, but yeah, all my fish are doing beautifully. They're such a pretty color this morning. Luna's her beautiful dark red. Of course, there's Jimin. Those beautiful colors. I just fed them too. And JK and Rose. JK looking beautiful. And Rose, her metallic colors. I love these guys. I love their colors. They're just gorgeous. I can film these guys like all day. Like I said before, I love betas. So pretty. Look at that. Look at Jimin. Obviously, you can tell these guys are the alphas. He's the alpha male. She's the alpha female. They are definitely my two big in charge betas. Especially Jimin. He is definitely the alpha of my betas. Aren't you, bud? He's like, yeah, I am. He's like, look at me. I'm the boss. He's such beautiful colors. Oh my god. I would like to get a half moon white beta. Oh my god. If I get one white and one black, like all black, that would be so gorgeous. Focus, camera. Luna's showing off her pretty reds. There we go. I blocked those. Hi, Luna. She's like, look at me too, Mom. I'm beautiful red. That's what I love doing their water changes. Because, oh my gosh, their colors just come out so beautifully. So strongly. It's just, oh my god, I love it. Look at her. She is definitely showing off. This thing looking gorgeous. Don't worry, this is just a super glue. I got a spot of super glue on here and I can't get it off. Alright, sorry. Sorry, Luna. She didn't like that. It's alright, girlfriend. Hi, bed. And you can tell they have snails in their tank too. I try to separate the snails in everybody's little spots so they have little cleaners everywhere. Because of how many snails I got. Just trying to move them out. Look at how beautiful you guys are this morning. Ooh, that's kind of cool air. Let's go check the guppy tank. But yeah, I got tired of listening to Elena Rottenborn and her council talk. So I figured I'll do an afternoon chat session with you guys instead. Look, more eggs. I gotta go in there and rip that out. Because we know it's not the guppies because they have live babies. Obviously, the damn snails laid eggs in my guppy tank, which I can't be having. And oh my god, guys, the guppies, the baby guppies, they are getting so big so quick. Where are my guppies? There's all the snails. Oh, there they are. The Placo in here, he's getting a little bigger too. He's sheer. Whatever. See, they have baby snails in here. Just up there's the guppies. They're up top. It's hard to see up top. There they are. They're getting invaded by snails too. I have to clear this tank out now. Because I didn't put this many snails in here. Like, my god. This is getting ridiculous. Like, they're even getting over to where, like, there, you can see it, see? They're getting into the filter section too. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I didn't put all these in here. I put like 5 in here. Now there's like 20 of them. Look at that. I accidentally dropped some to the bottom. And of course I'm going to stick them in here where the baby guppies are. And luckily all those snails don't seem to be bothering the baby guppies. That's why when I cut the plants last night, I added it into the guppy tank. Let's see if the camera would focus, you can see the little one swimming down there. Because I see a little one. One of the little ones anyways. That way the snails like cling to that. Oh, there goes the little one. See? Oh, there's the little one. That little one swimming around. I just threw some bloodworms in here. So don't worry if it might look like a little guppy because the way it's shaped, it's not. It's the bloodworms that I actually threw in here. But yeah, these are fresh leaves from the Amazon swords. And I cut some of that stem plant. That way the snails will just chill on the leaves and don't bother with the babies. But the babies seem to be doing okay, even though I dumped like 20 million snails in there, as you saw, one of the little ones. So where did it go? They normally stick together. I know, my rants are so crazy, I constantly change the subject like an idiot. I got so much stuff to talk about at once. Between the Johnny Depp trial and the baby formula thing and the school shooting, like, I don't know, guys. Like, it's insane. I just can't wrap some of this crap around my head. Like, I still don't see how that kid got in that school and was able to shoot and kill that many people and injure that many people and not be seen. Like, don't they have like security cameras? I know up here where I live in up here in Pennsylvania and other schools that I've been to and around, they have security cameras. Like, the second someone's in the hallway, there's a teacher, and they all have walkie-talkies. Like, there's someone right there, like, within some fucking seconds, yo. Like, every teacher in every room has walkie-talkies. We have security guards, even when I went to school. Because when I went to school, the Columbine shootings happened when I was in high school. It was 9th grade. I was in 9th grade when the Columbine shooting happened. And, after that, ever since then, like, even my nieces go to the school that I went to. And they have badges. You have to have badges. All students have badges, so they know that they go to that school. They have security guards. They have every teacher, the principal, everybody has walkie-talkies. Everybody. So everybody's on the security system. So everyone has a walkie-talkie. You have to show ID to even get in the door for an adult or anybody. Like if you're a parent or you're saying your brother or sister picking so-and-so up. Oh, sorry, my stepdad and my stepsister just got back home. They went to the store or something real quick. But anyways, but yeah, like there you have to show your badges. You have to show all kinds of stuff just to get even like in the first door, because there's the first door and then there's another set of doors. Before you can even get into the building, there's two set of doors. And when my nieces, they get off the bus and they go through intake, is a process at first for the kids. Oh, there's a bushy plate going there. It's a process at first because the kids get checked, they get wand down, and then they all meet in the auditorium. In our school, we have a big auditorium where they have the theater room and stuff instead of doing the gymnasium. Our school has like 3 different gymnasiums. Like my school was, yeah, it's kind of a big rich school, but yeah, they all meet in the auditorium. There's security guards, a couple of security guards in the morning. They wand everyone's book bags down. If it gets set off, they search the book bags. Everyone gets searched. They do weekly locker searches. They have our police department come in with canine dogs every week to walk around the halls and search lockers for drugs and anything else. And, you know, my school has become really thorough since the shootings. Like, you can't, no one can get into that school. There's a lot of them. Like, all the schools in my area has become so strict. Like, in Pennsylvania, like, it's very, very strict. And even when certain schools down south as well, like, when I lived down south, like, a lot of schools down there, I know certain spots in, like, North Carolina and some schools in Virginia, some of them have become very strict as well, where you have to have certain badges and certain security processes. Like, they've gotten tight and strict, but for some reason with the elementary schools, they seem to be more relaxed, more lenient. I don't see them being as secure as the high schools and middle schools, which I find as a concern, especially since Sandy Hook happened. I think they should do the same thing with the elementary schools, or like they need to make them more secure. They need to do the elementary schools like they do at the high schools. And not because of the kids. I think it's because more of a safety matter of people coming into the schools and coming after the kids. So I think they really need to become more strict with the schools to make the kids safer. They really do. They need us to come up with special locking mechanism like doors like they do. I swear they should have the doors like at the hospital where you have to flash your badges to unlock the doors. Like they have those doors out throughout the high schools. Like my high school, they have them doors everywhere. Just even get into certain classrooms, you have to have a badge to open the door and unlock it. Which I think all the school doors should be like that. And like when it's, you know, the teacher has the badge to open the doors, you know, like, yeah, they need to have really tight, secure doors like that, I think, for every classroom. That way, if someone does get into the school, they can't just open classroom doors. And for the windows, they should make bulletproof windows. I know it's all expensive, and the schools get the shit end of the deal with these crappy budgets that they do, because I don't know, for some reason they don't put a lot of money into our school education, and schools always gotta do fundraisers for half of their stuff, even just for like gym equipment and for like the local teams, and have to do fundraisers for new equipment for like track and field. And I think they need to put more of a budget, and they need to do more about the kids' schools than worry about fixing up roads and repaving them 20 million times in 1 year. Like, I see them repaving the same road like every year or so, and there's nothing wrong with the road. It might be like, okay, the line might be a little faded, or it's not as black as it was. Like, make a better budget for our schooling systems, because then this wouldn't happen. Like, I swear, I wish I could run for office. If I was in office, my first priority would be the kids in the schools. I'd fix up every school in America and make sure that every one of our schools and elementary schools and preschools were safe. Like, that would be on some tight security lockdowns, yo. kind of like a jail system, where they have like the jail doors where, you know, they have to buzz people in, and they should actually do that. They should kind of do what they do in prisons, but in elementary schools, with the locking mechanisms on doors and stuff to make the kids safer. But yeah, before I make this video way too long, I actually gotta go and get a couple things done before it storms. So I will continue ranting a little bit later. So we will continue this chat later on this afternoon. I'm gonna get back to the trial and see what's going on with Elaine and Rottenborn running their lies and stuff, and we'll talk about the trial in a little bit. Bye, guys.